Today I'm leading you through a short, gentle yoga practice. This gentle flow will help you connect to your breath and body and leave you feeling calmer in your body and mind. If we haven't met, I'm Sharon from SharonRaynerYoga.com. In the description below you can find a link to join the Beginners and Improvers Yoga community on Facebook. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more free classes and tips. Your support in growing my channel is really appreciated. So we're starting in Child's Pose for a nice gentle class today. So the knees are wide, the big toes are together. I'm sitting towards or on the heels. Start to bring your awareness to your breath, lengthening the inhales and the exhales. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders, roll yourselves up, and then come to tabletop position. So the wrists are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, and come into cat pose. So rounding the spine, looking towards the thighs, and breathing here for a few moments. So really rounding the spine as much as possible, pressing the floor away. Feel the ribs open up. And then cow pose. So the tailbone lifts, the chin lifts a little. And imagine you're trying to press the chest through the arms. So getting a nice movement in the spine. One more breath here. And then once again, round the spine, look towards the thighs. A couple of rounds of breath. And then lift the chin, lift the tailbone, inhaling up. And then breathing there for a couple of cycles of breath. Pressing the chest towards or through the arms, pressing the floor away. And then coming to neutral. So bend the elbows and we're going to come down onto our bellies. So Sphinx Pose. Press the floor away with the arms and the hands and draw the belly in. So we don't want to slump into the pose, we want to draw the belly into the spine. The legs are active a little, the feet are pressed down into the floor, creating space around the shoulders. And then if it feels okay on your neck, drop your chin and take a big circle with the neck and the head. If this doesn't feel right, then just don't do it. Taking one big circle each way. Still pressing the floor away, drawing the belly in. And then when the chin reaches the chest, take the hands underneath the shoulders and coming back up to tabletop. So from tabletop, tuck the toes under and we're simply going to walk the feet and the hands towards each other. Separate the feet and drape your upper body over your thighs for a forward bend. So the knees can be deeply bent. Taking things gently today, so we're not worried about straightening out the legs. Just let the head and neck go. Maybe moving the head and neck a little. You can even move the knees a little, sway from side to side. And then roll yourself slowly up, so deeply bend the knees. Rolling up, you can use your hands on your thighs if it helps. Taking care to allow time for the blood pressure to come back to normal. The chin stays down on the chest. And then when you're ready, roll the shoulders up and back and bring the head back to neutral. So bring the feet to about hip width distance apart. Take the hands to the lower back, draw the shoulders back, draw the belly in, so there's still strength here. As we draw the shoulders back, the elbows are back and stretching through the chest and the neck. You might want to lift your chin a little. This is a mild back bend. So if you've been spending time on your internet devices or just generally sitting, maybe slouching a little bit, this is a really nice pose. And if it feels okay, you might want to clasp the hands behind you and get even more of a stretch in the shoulders and chest. If not, then just stay with the previous position, still drawing the belly in so we're not slumping back too much. And then release. So we'll do a couple of half sun salutations. So the feet can be together or hip width distance apart. Inhale the arms up, reach up through the sides of the waist, bend the knees and pivot from the hips, fold on the exhale. Release the head and neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine, press the hands against the shins. Exhale to fold. Inhale to reverse dive with a flat back, leading with the chest. And exhale, bring the hands to the chest. Inhale, circle the arms up, reach up. Exhale, soft knees and dive with a flat back. Inhale, hands to the shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold, release the head and neck. Inhale, pivoting from the hips, reverse dive. Reach up tall and exhale. Bring the hands back to the chest. Separate the feet wide. So the wider you separate the feet, the more intensive this pose will be. So you don't need to go too wide. Turn the left foot out and turn the back foot, the toes in just a little bit. The chest faces the long edge of the mat. Raise the arms up to shoulder height and then reach across that left leg as far as you can, and then that left hand comes down, still rotating that chest towards the long edge of the mat. So this is triangle. You can stay here and breathe, or you can reach that arm up to the ceiling and maybe turning your gaze up towards the thumb. So do what feels right here. This is a big stretch. So it might be more comfortable on the neck if you stay facing forwards. One more breath here. And then look down and gently come out of the pose. The back arm comes down to the leg and then reaching the left arm up to the ceiling, still facing the chest towards the long edge of the mat. Inhale the arm up towards the ceiling and maybe side stretching a little bit here. So notice this isn't a back bend, this is a side stretch. So only leaning back if it's comfortable and maybe turning the gaze up to the ceiling. One more breath here. And then coming back to neutral. So turn the feet. So this time the right foot turns out, the back toes angle in, the chest is facing the long edge of the mat, the arms come out to the sides, and then reaching long over that leg, so over the right side. The hand comes down, turning the chest towards the long edge of the mat. And again, just do what feels right here. This might be enough. Just breathing here. Maybe the arm comes up and maybe the gaze comes up. So if this is really awkward and you find that you're doing something odd with your shoulder here and your kind of torso is facing down, then just stay here and work towards rotating the shoulder and the top ribs up towards the ceiling. One more inhale, and then carefully turn to look down towards that foot, coming up to stand, and then reaching the right arm up to the ceiling, still facing the chest, facing towards the long edge of the mat, reaching up, and then maybe taking a side stretch. Keeping the neck comfortable, you might want to look up. Getting a big stretch. And then gently coming out. The toes face back to the front. Place the hands on the hips. Inhale to open the chest and shoulders, maybe lifting the chin a little. And then exhale, the hands come down the backs of the legs, soften the knees, come into fold in a wide leg position. So the hands reach wherever they reach. They might be on the floor or they might be on the legs. And you can adjust the foot position here. They can be wider or narrower. Let the head and neck go. Nice long inhales and exhales. And then bring the hands to the floor, bend the knees, and then you can heel toe the feet in a little and come to kneeling. So just give yourself a moment for the blood pressure to stabilise. And then we're going to recline, so just simply reclining however you want to. Extend the legs out, then place the right foot on the left knee. For a twist, we're going to shift the hips to the right and then allow that knee to twist over to the left. So you might want to cactus the arms or reach them out to the sides, taking a nice gentle twist. Seeing if we can relax here. So keeping this nice and gentle, so we're not trying to force into a deeper twist. And then gently coming back to neutral, switching sides. So the right leg extends, the left foot onto the knee, and then before we twist to the right side, shift the hips to the left. Allow that knee to twist over to the right side and then maybe cactus the arms. And then just take a couple of breaths here. Just noticing how the body feels. You might sometimes find that one side feels different to the other side. That's quite normal. Just observing what's going on in the body. And then coming back to neutral, readjust the spine. And then we're just going to relax here. So the knees can fall in together, the palms are facing up. And either stay here for as long as you'd like, or extend the legs. And just taking a few moments to relax.